Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are here today getting ready to watch Rams versus Seahawks kickoff not too long from now. Currently, the game is between two 11-3 teams, and because of that, what I can tell you is, oh dear, I'm going to have to move this, so hold on. I have to change there we go, because I did something wrong. Right, because I did display capture. Ah, remove. Sources. Window. No. Uh, add source. Add source. Window. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this Chrome over here. Make it like that. And do Los Angeles Rams at Seattle Seahawks. Done. And then I'm going to move that down here. Down there. There we go. Now we can see me. Both teams are 11-3. Game's going to be on Twitch and also to Prime Video. Rams come in second in the league at 30 points per game. Seahawks come in at fifth at 28.9 points per game. 383.6 yards per game for the Rams. That's second. 350.6 for the Hawks. That's ninth. Both teams actually possessed the football for a little over, actually almost 30 minutes, so that could be interesting to see. That's 18th for the Rams and 21st for the Hawks in the league. 37 sacks for the Rams and 42 for the Hawks. 16 interceptions for the Hawks to 13 for the Rams. Rams are +8 in turnover differential, and the Hawks are -1. They are to actually be in the AFC West. It's a whole thing. Sam Darnold on the season, 3,433 yards, 22 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Why does that say Jay Stafford? That was weird, but Matthew Stafford, 3,722 yards, 64.4% completion, 37 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Williams has 1,030 yards on 211 attempts, and 779 yards for Walker. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Devontae Adams is likely out with a hamstring. So that's very, very much unfortunate for the Seahawks for that to have been happening because, or not the Seahawks, the Rams for that to have been happening. Devontae Adams is one of their more important players on the team, and knowing that, we know that unfortunately he is likely that it is likely that the Rams are going to have a little bit more of a hard time um, with everything. Hello, Fairy L6U. How are we doing today? I'm getting ready to watch this game. I am pretty excited about it. It's 11-3. It's essentially kind of for the division. The 49ers sit at 10-4. So in theory, the 49ers could go ahead and win the division from the Seahawks, but or Rams, you never know. It all depends on what happens. Obviously, the worst result for both teams and for the 49ers would be these teams ending in a tie. It would also be a pretty bad result for me because I got to get up early tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m. and I don't really want to go to bed at 1 a.m. I got my water, I got my root beer, I got my phone, I got my chats, I got everything I need for this except, well, when is actually kickoff? Um, no, I don't need NGL. I need NFL. 8:15 p.m. kickoff. So we got bad. Um, very, very bad, unfortunately, and I feel like it is just inappropriate to share that footage just simply due to the fact that it's bad. Um, North Carolina Highway Patrol made a statement stating that they were able to identify that it was Greg Biffle on the plane. However, due to the damage from the fire, it's very unlikely that the other victims of the accident will be able to be identified. Hey, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, you're... That's it. That's a good one. People think they're going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, but no. Getting ready for this game. We got a fun game coming. I think this has Game of the Year potential. Like, I genuinely do. I genuinely think this has Game of the Year potential, and we are going to go ahead and see a bunch of that stuff. I am absolutely excited to see how it goes, because there are definitely a million different things that could go well for this game, or that could go genuinely horrible for this game for either team. I guess Matthew Stafford's been dealing with a back again, and due to that, I am kind of worried about what might happen, because if the Rams don't have Stafford, the Rams are kind of fucked, which we don't want that. We definitely don't want that, YouTube Studio. Oh, I love it. I don't love the AI in YouTube Studio, though. I don't need you to summarize my latest video performance. I just need you to, like, that's what? No, that's not the button I clicked on. That's not the button I clicked on. It's not the button I clicked on. I didn't click on that button. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Why does it say that I've only been live on Twitch for 2 minutes? That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Okay, things look like they're working. Short delay on Twitch, which is not the end of the world, but, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and see some fun stuff over the next few weeks. In terms of viewers on Twitch, does it say? It should, right? Broadcasters, chatbots, and then viewers. Sweet. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And I'd like to thank Irv NHL and Orbit Hits for following earlier today. Definitely appreciate that. That happened in my stream about 9 hours ago. Was pretty exciting. I actually have to do something real quick, which is make a quick video, a short. Uh-oh. Hey, everybody, join me as I live stream Rams versus Seahawks. It's going to be great. No actual footage. It's going to be live reactions like Tree and Perna and all of them do. Have fun. I'm on here. I'm on there. I'm on the other website. Wherever you're seeing this, I'm probably on it. Hey, everybody, join me as I live stream Rams. We're getting ready. So, yeah, Lumenfield. Right? Lumenfield? I'm a Mariners fan, but not necessarily a Seahawks fan. Like I like when the Seahawks do well, but it's like I like when the Kraken do well, but I'm not necessarily like, who is um one of my friends is streaming or is crashing out over their email being changed. Join the live or give me $20. Let me go ahead and check that Cameo update, because that was pretty cool. I always like putting this random nonsense in my YouTube titles. Gets people to actually watch. For Cameo today, Go to Applebee's. I'm at $31. Mhm. Current price is $3. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Occasions. I'm available for DMs. I'm available for business. Profile. No. What? No. Where's the button? Ah. Earnings. All time $1,066.56. In the last 24 hours, $45, $41.80 from cameos, $3.49 from tips, and nothing from DM. So absolutely normal. Pretty excited about the way this is going to go. Super excited about this game. I don't know why they're trying to get me to buy Sony noise canceling headphones for $250. I don't need those, but obviously the idea of shop the game makes pretty interesting sense. Um, Actually, I don't know what to do here. I'm not gonna mess with these settings right now. I'm gonna mess with the settings later. It's on the mic and the everything. Get every fourth footlong free in app. One time app notification and email will be sent from Amazon. Oh, Subway Club is back. Subway Club is back. That's pretty exciting, actually. I remember when I had that when I was a kid. Um, there used to be a bunch of Subways by my house. I actually worked at one of them for, what, 3 weeks in 2021? No, 6 weeks. But they kept scheduling me 2 days, 7 hours. So the checks were like less than $150, and it was not worth my time. Because I had a 45-minute walk each way. I actually ended up doing DoorDash, and it worked out better. Did Uber in 2020, did Uber in 2024, and did Uber in 2025. Um, I may end up doing Uber again in 2026, depending on how the weather is, depending on how my income is, depending on how social media goes, depending on the other things I want to do, just depending on my income. It's a thing. Computer, stop. I for Computer, shut the hell up. I forgot that I set a timer for 8 o'clock to be ready for this game. So what I actually need to do is get a third. Um, oh my god! I just had a brilliant idea. I just had a brilliant idea, and it's to put my other desk behind me. Move this desk up about well, it's 11 inches, and get a swivel chair. That is a brilliant idea. I don't know why I haven't thought of that before. That's the idea that I should be doing. And then what I can do is I can do filming over there or filming over here if I want to do a stand-up video versus a sit-down video. I have coming on Saturday a wireless shutter for my Nikon Z30, which is pretty exciting. There is a lot of traffic on I-5 in Seattle. Pretty excited to see how this game plays out. My pick, I think, was the Seahawks by 3. I can't remember. If anybody wants to double check, let me know. But that's what I think my pick was. I think. I genuinely can't remember what my pick was for this game. And unfortunately, that didn't work. I am 8 followers away from my goal on Twitch of 120. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nope, not a rerun and not branded content. Though I may do reruns in the future, just sort of like as a thing that like happens, just simply due to the fact that it would be kind of cool. Creator dashboard. You're live. Manage stream. Latest stream summary 43 minutes. 2 follows, 5 viewers. My 2025 recap is here. As a viewer and as a community, I did not get a recap for my actual Twitch streaming because I barely did. Turn viewers into super fans with interactive extensions. Customize your channel. Burst engagement here. Choose your accent color. Let viewers know. Schedule your next stream. You have not rated in the last day of your third. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a raid the next, probably on Tuesday. Stream 4 days in a month. 2.5 stream, 4 hours, minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. I meet 2 of the 4 requirements for the whatchamacallit, affiliate, which is kind of cool. As of right now, I meet none of the requirements for YouTube monetization, but that should change soon. I almost guarantee that it'll change by the end of the year, as I've hit almost 2,000 hours of watch time, and with streams like this and streaming at least an hour a day, it's definitely going to be a thing that happens. I'm probably going to do a IRL stream tomorrow. For like 20, 25 minutes. I don't know. I don't actually know. 11 minutes to kick off. Here we go. Ryan Fitzpatrick, one of the greatest Buffalo Bills of all time, if you don't count, team success. He had such amazing success while he was with the Buffalo Bills on an individual level, but he also had some unbelievable downs. Absolutely loved when he came to that playoff game in, what was it, 22 or 21 or 22 with his shirt off. I think it was 22. I think it was after the 21 season because I think the playoff game was full. And just the fact that he was able to go there and do that was amazing. I love that. He genuinely was one of the best he genuinely was one of the best people who I had ever seen play for the Buffalo Bills when I was a kid. Obviously, as a kid, we had quarterback purgatory, Kelly Holcomb, Ryan Fitzpatrick, J.P. Lossman. That was an interesting one. J.P. Lossman. He was an interesting dude. And I was not necessarily a fan of him, but I also knew that, like, he gave you a chance to win. I remember, what was it, 5th grade gym class. It was the year we started 5-0, and the gym teacher was like, "¿Qué es esto?" I don't. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I only speak English. I'm sorry. I wish there was a way. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be AI, but I wish there was a way to do like live translations. I'm trying to think how you could do that, but I don't really know. I don't think there really is one. And it's genuinely unfortunate that that's the case. And it's also unfortunate that might be a AI use case, which would stink. I don't love the idea that AI might be useful for things, but obviously we know that it's probably got a few things that it's useful for, and with that, we just got to be like, ah. I keep hitting buttons and it's not doing the thing I want it to do. Like it just straight up didn't do the thing I wanted it to do, which was weird. It appears to be working now. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Can anybody on Twitch who's watching right now tell me if the Twitch chat exists? If the Twitch chat exists, type 3 in the chat. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't actually see it. Like I'm looking on my and I just didn't see it, which is no fun. Kind of hoping that some of my friends who are Basically, just like doing some other stuff, join the stream because they always have a lot of fun. We talk a lot on the phone, and I'm sure they'd really enjoy the streaming. Although then again, I could just they could join dead voice call too, but we never really know with that. I'm checking my email, seeing if I got anything important. No. Let's see what happens with that. Um, Unfortunately, Puka Nakua had a little bit of a situation yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, where he basically did some anti-Semitic stuff, an anti-Semitic dance, went on an Aiden Ross stream. It was a disaster for him. The Rams did not love that, and because of that, we're hoping he doesn't do what he told Aiden Ross he was going to do, which was to do the dance that he. Oh, Dialga and the Lucky Trinket returned for Pokemon Go past January. I usually buy the premium Go Pass just because like it's $10 and it gets me more than $10 of enjoyment. It gets me out of the house, actually like moving around, walking, and honestly, that's what $120 a year. That like the benefits far outweigh that $10 of like the improved mental health. Chicken butt. Hello, J Boy Play 357. How are you? But yeah, the benefits of just heading outside and playing Pokemon Go are worth more than $120 a year, especially considering like obviously like I have obviously considering that I am like overweight and everything, and by walking I'm able to do a whole bunch of really cool stuff to actually basically go ahead and get my weight down, bring my health up. I actually think that's a great thing for me. And going ahead and playing Pokemon Go like that, as I have 999 Pokemon of 1,300, I have to. There's absolutely no reason for me to have 4 Shadow Cresselias. Why do I have so many Carbings? I hate that Pokemon. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm 998 now, and I have a bunch of Pokemon in eggs that are going to hatch soon. I have a feeling tomorrow I'll probably end up walking 8 to 12 kilometers, so I'll hatch a bunch of eggs. Um, Thursday Night Kickoff apparently is presented by Subway. Subway does not sponsor me, though they did employ me for a few weeks. That was interesting. I don't know if you guys remember this, but during the transition from Winston to Nextel to Sprint, there was a little bit of time where the NASCAR Sprint Cup series on Fox was brought to you by AT&T. If you remember, Winston was a cigarette company. At one point, also owned by the same people who owned Toys R Us. That was wild. I that was just genuinely wild. What? What? $10/27/2025? What? I am so confused. Because apparently now I'm only live on YouTube. And what? I am so bloody confused. Why is I am so confused now? I need. Oh shit! I gotta go and reopen Chrome. Why is everything Chrome? Actually, this kind of works better because honestly, like the TikTok Live kind of sucks ass. I'll be honest with you, it sucks ass. Where the fuck is the thing? Window capture. The settings. That. Done. No. Ah. Do I have to? Yes. Cancel. Remove. Add. No. Or no, just display capture. Add source. Done. Move to the bottom. There we go. That worked perfectly. I am so confused as to what just happened. Evans except 1K yard streak is over. Puka Nakua apologizes after making the oh, a capybara page followed me back. Yay! We always love when that happens. I love capybara. Genuinely, I think capybara are some of the coolest animals of all time. Um, yeah, I did for a second. Sorry about that. What ended up happening was I somehow accidentally closed the Chrome browser that I had, so I had to move it. Which, what the fuck? At least do that, so that way we can at least get the score there. 11-3 Rams at the 11-3 Seahawks. Amazon Prime. You know what? We're gonna close that. This game is available nationally. There are a variety of ways. Prime, NFL, ways to listen, NFL Plus, Sirius XM, Westwood One Sports, all sorts of cool stuff, which is super fun, and we love to see it. Huh. I'm going to activate that. Okay, I'm not going to activate that because what? Apparently Twitch has a bunch of third-party extensions, and that's kind of cool. Loyalty. Prime Gaming, featured viewer, Discord widget, Stream Angels, mod shoutouts. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff that I can do over the next little bit with everything. I'm hoping to get to you know what? I'm banning you from the channel. I am absolutely banning you from the channel there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that because that was incredibly inappropriate. And yeah, you don't get to be on the channel anymore after that. Yeah. Was it this one? No, it was the other one. Hide user on channel. 101 views with 33-second average view duration. And the kick is in the air. Rams pick it up back at about the 2-yard line, and they're going to get across the 30. Actually, they're going to get dropped back. It was forward progress, was not stopped. He chose to turn back. It's going to get down to about the 28-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams coming out on here for the first time. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see what they can do here with the football. Always love to see the Rams with the football. And yeah, we're going to see a bunch of really cool stuff here, simply due to the fact that it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be one of the best games we've ever seen. I genuinely think this might be the greatest game of all time. Stafford and the Rams moving left to right. Stafford comes out, jumbo back, and that's going to be a handoff to the running back who's going to stumble forward and gain actually with a second effort about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Rams. 2nd and 3. Second down. Seahawks defense did not actually they're going to call it a gain of 8. 2nd and 8. Devontae Adams is out. He leads the NFL with 14 touchdowns, 60 receptions, 789 yards, and a really good average over 14. Stafford, I formation, handoff, moves to the bottom of the screen, and he is going to get a gain of about a yard. 3rd and manageable coming up. 3rd and 1. We got 3rd and 1 coming up here, and that's going to be Overview, where is the thing? What? This is supposed to be like telling me what's live. There we go. Okay. And here we go. It is third down. That was Kyle Williams, right guard to the 37 for 8. And he was brought down by Emmanuel and Love. Not Jordan Love, but still J. Love. Stafford, throw, pass, incomplete. 4th and 1 coming up. Rams looking to punt here, and they're going to look to pin the Seahawks deep. What's the word, Miss Pond? Hello, Carter Farter 420. I'm taking I took the Seahawks to win this, I think 24-21, but I genuinely think this is going to be one of the best games we've ever seen. Really great defense on both sides of the football, great offense on both sides of the football. It's going to come down to who executes better. It's going to come down to who's in the trenches better. Execution on 4th down, 3rd down. Actually, Stafford's going to come out 4th down and 1 and hand it off to the running back, and he's going to push forward on a halfback dive for a gain of about 2 yards. 1st down. That incompletion was actually to Puka Nacua. Oh, getting some notifications from my friends in the Splatoon server. It's for the school's Splatoon server. They actually made the playoffs in the fall semester for CCA, which was pretty epic and based of them. 1st and 10 coming up. Stafford, shotgun formation. Nacua in motion. Stafford hands the football off, and that's number 23 up to about the 43-yard line. 2nd down and about 4 coming up. 2nd down and 4. Rams are running the football really well. Rams are 0 for 1 on 3rd, 1 for 1 on 4th. I think that execution on 4th down and not punting is definitely going to be something that might come back to haunt Seattle later in the game. By not stopping that 4th down, we'll see how it goes. There's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of game left. 12:31 to play. 1st quarter. 0-0 tie. 2nd and 3. Rams come out in a jumbo formation, single back. And that's a halfback, basically draw right up the middle. 1st down, right at the marker. Rams essentially at midfield, moving from left to right across your screen. Across your dot. Rams moving left to right across the dial. 1st and 10. Just at about the 50-yard line, call it the 49-yard line of Seattle. Call it the 49-yard line of Seattle. And Matthew Stafford drops back. Stafford, pocket collapsing. Stafford's going to run for it. He's going to slide after a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up for Seattle. Or not Seattle, for the Rams. 2nd and 6 coming up. We got plenty going on here. 40-plus points and 500 total yards in 2 straight games. First time since the 2018 Saints per the Amazon broadcast, which is what? What are the locks? I already mentioned that. Single bag. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Stafford hands off to the running back. The running back's going to get a gain of about 2. 3rd and 4 coming up. Rams are at about the Seattle 43-yard line. 44-yard line. No, 42-yard line. 3rd and 4. Drive so far, 8 plays, 29 yards, a little over 3 minutes off the clock. A little over 4 minutes off the clock, I'm sorry. 3rd down and 4. Seahawks fans are the 12th man making some noise. We got to make some noise. Stafford drops back, pocket clean. Stafford throws. That's going to be caught and short of the sticks by Ferguson. Looking like we're coming up on a 4th and 1. This is kind of no man's land. You don't want to punt. You absolutely do not want to kick a field goal here because that actually kills you in the field position game because of the punts, the touchbacks coming out to the 35-yard line and everything. 9 plays, 29 yards. They're calling it 4th and inches. You can't run the tush push with Matthew Stafford. You would kill him, which is unfortunate. 4th and inches. 10 minutes to play. 1st quarter. Score tied at 0. Stafford lines up under center. Rams moving right to left. Handoff goes to the bottom of the screen, and he is stopped short of the line again. Turnover on down. Seahawks football at the Rams 38-yard line. Or I'm sorry, at the Seahawks 48-yard line. Hello, James Harris, Week 8. How are you? We have a penalty here. How do I put closed captioning on? What? What? Main broadcast, Spanish, stats, key moments. What? Oh, subtitles, closed captioning. Okay. Looks like there is a penalty here. I can't tell what it's for. Oh, no, no penalty. We're looking for the virtual measurement. Now, remember, the virtual measurement does not replace spotting the football. It's just where the ref spotted the football, and then they measure it to determine whether or not it's there. And remember, the yellow line on the broadcast is unofficial. With it being unofficial, we can say for certain 9:41 to play, first quarter, plenty more. Coming up in a moment. Listen to LA Ram and Seattle with NFL Plus. Sorry, no, I don't feel like it. I don't think NFL Plus is worth it. Like, genuinely, I don't. I think NFL Plus is a scam. I genuinely do. I've been live for 30 minutes, and I have 30 minutes of watch time so far. Excellent. What is this? Oh. Cool. Oh, I couldn't actually do that. That sucks. YouTube Studio. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? Live. Actually, I have 7/10 of an hour of watch time. Let's take a look at how things are gonna go. What? I am so confused by what just happened here, but I don't know. I think I might have to just buy more RAM. I am actually going to go and have to buy more RAM at some point, which stinks, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. The problem actually isn't the okay. The problem here was actually just something with the stream. The problem was something with the stream on YouTube, so no big deal. Um, no big deal there. Moving on to the next thing, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a bunch of stuff and things. And we're going to go ahead and see what the ruling is. The ruling is a turnover on downs. Williams right end to Seattle 39 for no gain. Virtual measurement. We had a virtual measurement there, so no gain. And it is first down Seattle at the Seattle 39-yard line. So 61 yards would have been what the length of the field goal would be. All right, so we've got Sam Bradford as the quarterback, and that's going to be a pass and a gain of about 8 yards to Barner. All right, pretty good. Second and 2. Second and 2 coming up. Seahawks. Sam Darnold is the quarterback for the Seahawks, which is pretty interesting. All right, second and 2. Second quarterback to win 2 straight games in 2 straight seasons for 2 separate franchises. What? What? Second and 2 coming up, and they are in the I formation. Hand off to the running back. Running back, go to the bottom of the screen. He's going to gain just a little over 2 yards. First down, Seattle. First down for the Seahawks. Both teams looking to control the game, looking to control the line of scrimmage. From what I understand from people down at the stadium, the weather there is not the greatest, so it's going to be one of those games where there's a lot of passing of the foot, or not a lot of passing of the football. 9-man box right now for the Rams. We've got a man in motion. It's the receiver. Darnold rolls and throws behind the line of scrimmage, and that's to number 9, who's going to get a first down and more. He's down at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 7-yard line of the Rams. First down inside the red zone for the Seahawks for Walker the third on a screen pass from Sam Darnold. Going to be first and goal here. What's going to end up happening is if Seattle scores here, they're going to likely try to force the Rams to go ahead and throw. Seattle moving right to left across your dial. Seattle moving left to right across your dial. First down, offset I formation. No, pistol formation. Man in motion, passes it to the number 10, who's going to go forward for about a yard. Did he hold on to the football? Yes. At first, it did not appear he held on to the football, and that would have been very unfortunate for the Seahawks, who have a -1 turnover differential. Remember, of course, the worst turnover differential in the league is the New York Jets, who have not forced an interception going into Week 16. Number 10 is Cooper Kupp. I don't know how I didn't realize that was Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is down at the bottom of the screen. Seattle moving from right to left, down at the Rams 4-yard line. I formation. Bradford takes the snap to number 25, who is in. Touchdown, Seahawks. 6-0 Seattle, 7:09 to play. First quarter, 5 plays, 61 yards, 2 minutes, 41 seconds taken off the clock. That was the clearest touchdown if I've ever seen one. We are now going to go for 1 from the extra point. 33 yards out. Always love to see that. I don't know if you guys remember, way back in the day, there was a kicker for the Bills. When the Bills, the only thing good about them was special teams. Ryan Lindell, he only missed 1 extra point his entire career, but that was when they were from the 2-yard line, so it was a 17-yard field goal, not a 33-yard field goal. And here we go for the extra point. And it is good. 7-0 Seattle. 7:09 to play. First quarter. 7:09 to play first quarter. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All right, we're looking at some other stuff here. Amazon's doing their commercials. Pretty good drive there from the Seahawks, set up by that screen pass. The screen pass absolutely helped gain the majority of the yardage on that drive. A couple of good runs absolutely helped the Seahawks. This is going to be a team. This is going to be a game with the trenches, and it's going to be exciting to see. I genuinely love old school football, trench football. I know a lot of people don't necessarily love old school trench football because of just they want to see passing and cool highlights. But remember, passing the football is actually the reason why. Oh no! We have some breaking news for JS9 Innings on Instagram. Free agent pitcher John Means has torn his Achilles tendon, so he's going to be out for at least the year. I also would like you to check out this this TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram channel, Dark Wings Alliance. Dark Wings Wildlife. Of course, people are making about you-know-whose list. Stephen Hawking talking about that, which is whatever. But oh my god, that video has 330K views. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, that's a whole situation, and I don't necessarily understand why. I need to check something in this settings box. Boom. You don't need to see this. This can go over here. US dollars, tipper login, max suggested tip. Oh. There we go. I have put on the tipping thing, so if anybody wants to give me $3, that would be awesome. What just happened? Where did my chat go? Where did chat go? Chat, did you die? Did chat die? Chat? No, you're here. Chat's still here, I think. Did I lose the internet? What the fuck happened? Because I know that's happened, and that's the kickoff touchback out to the. No, not a touchback. Comes out to the 20-yard line. I missed the play. Stafford rolls to the left, and that's going to be a pass complete to number 12. Going to be a pass complete there for about 8 yards. Pretty good. Pretty good gain there. 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. Looking at a ban from the channel. 2nd and 2 coming up. 10 plays, 32 total yards. For the Rams, 5 plays, 61 yards for the Seahawks. And that's going to be a run up the middle for a gain of about 4. Gain of about 4 there, which is going to be pretty good for them. Going to be pretty good for the Rams. It's going to be 1st down. It's going to be 1st down for the Rams, and that's going to be pretty exciting to see how we can go there. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, some of the best players in the league at the running back position for the Lions, of course. And that's going to be a pass caught by number 87, who's going to get down to about the 38-yard line of the Seahawks. All right. We are looking at actually a pretty good drive here from the Rams. Looking to respond from the Rams, or from the Seahawks, going up 7-0. First and 10, Seattle 39-yard line, and that's going to be I formation to number 22, who's going to get stuffed, and 2nd effort, still on his feet. He's driving forward. Forward progress stops at the 31-yard line. 2nd down and about 5 there. That was a genuinely interesting run there with the 5. 7-0 Seattle. 4 minutes, little over 4 minutes to play. Blake Corum, who's got 114 rushes, 631 yards, and 5 touchdowns. All right. Rams break the huddle. Rams moving from left to right across your screen, and they're in jumbo I formation. Stafford's going to look to play action. Rolls left. Stafford throws to number 87, and that's going to be an incomplete pass on a drop, unfortunately. Who is 87 on the Seahawks? I think this time you have to take the points. I think you have to kick the field goal here. Unfortunately, actually, it looks like Sean McVay is going for it. I couldn't tell you why, but that's what it looks like he's doing. It genuinely looks like Sean McVay. He is going for it. Sean McVay is going for it, and I genuinely don't understand why. 4th and 5. Shotgun formation. Stafford looks to the left. Flag down. Pass caught at the 1st down marker, and gain of another couple of yards after that by Puka Nacua. 2nd down. They are fighting for the football. Nacua comes up with it. Puka Nacua comes up with, that's a neutral zone infraction. That penalty is declined. 1st down, Rams. We got a first down. I'm going to refresh chat, and that'll be good. What? No. I don't need that. What? Okay. We got a first down coming up here. And yeah, that was a neutral zone infraction. And yes, Puka Nacua caught the football, and then Job tried to, take it from him. I don't know. Kind of looked like a lot of that replacement ref nonsense from a few years ago. It's first down inside the red zone. Actually, just outside the red zone. They're at the 22. I formation for Stafford. Stafford rolls to his right. Stafford rolling, throwing, pass, caught, and down at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line for Mumfield. After a lot of yards after catch, first and goal coming up for the Rams. I do think this game is going to be a shootout. We're going to be pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see how it goes because there's plenty of stuff that can go right and can go wrong for both teams over the next little bit. And unfortunately, some of those things include first down for the Rams. Coming up first and goal. They're in jumbo formation. Number 12 in motion. Stafford hands the football off. He gets tripped up for a loss of about a yard. It's met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back for about a yard. Nothing there. Second and goal from about the 5-yard line. 9 plays, 71 yards. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Devontae Adams this year in the red zone, 31 targets, most of the NFL, 13 receptions. 13 for 31 in the red zone. Not the best, but we understand that you can't always catch the football. The more targets you have, and then obviously Stafford's an elite-level quarterback. I think a future Hall of Famer. Second and goal from the 5. Man in motion. Stafford hands the football off to the left, and then that's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage for Karum for a loss of 2. Third and goal coming up. You already went for it on fourth down on this drive, so you have to keep going. They have 2 shots at the end zone. 2.5 to play. First quarter. Obviously, you can't bring it down to the end of the first quarter, but you can definitely work to get some other. You can work the clock to get some advantage here towards what your play calls are. Stafford in the pocket, throws, pass is caught by number 12, and he is down at the 2-yard line, and he's slow to get up. He is absolutely slow to get up. Don't love what I'm seeing there. He is awake and alert, and he is up. All right, very, very good. No, that's a different guy. He is down and just continues to be down as the trainers take a look at him, and he is grasping at his face mask. The injured Ram is it? He took 2 hits, and it's not. Nacua took 2 hits. He got a hit high on the shoulder and a low hit from Job. And he went down, hit the back, hit down, and we will be right back. Or they'll be right back. And now Little Caesars is advertising. Here's this Pizza Hut. This is Little Caesars, the official pizza of the National Football League. I need to check something here on Reddit, see what people... Wow. The 2017 Daytona 500 is now the oldest race where everybody who competed in it is still alive. Oh my God, because the 2016 Daytona 500, and before that it was Homestead in 2016 because Michael Annett the other day. Wow. That's actually wild, but I was actually going to look in r/NFL for what they think might be the thought here? Game thread. Um, it looks like Puka might have a concussion, and then there's a lineman down, according to the Reddit posts. And I didn't see the lineman down. I thought just Puka with the concussion, with the just being down. So I'm not 100% sure there. We'll see what happens. I do think that he needs to be. If you go down with what could be a head injury, you absolutely need to be evaluated by the independent neurologist. That's number 69, who is down with a leg. They're bringing in number 6-7. So 68 plus or minus 1. Stafford, play action, throw, pass, caught, back of the end zone, flag on the play, touchdown. Rams. Stafford is grasping at his arm. That is not good. Illegal man downfield, 5-yard penalty, replay third down, fourth down. And it looked like McVay is screaming, wanting roughing the passer. Stafford was holding his elbow. You have to take points here, so you go in for the field goal because you come from the 6. Because you're coming from half the distance. No, it's 5. It's not half the distance from the goal. Yeah, the Rams are 2 for 3 on fourth down today. I feel like you kick the field goal. It's 4th and goal from the 6. They have number 92 out there at kicker. I didn't know that number 92 was. Well, no, kickers can wear wide receiver or quarterback numbers. So yeah, they can, because kickers are eligible receivers, so they can wear any any eligible number. So 1 through 19 or no 1 through 49 and 80 and up. And the kick is good, 7-3. 7-3 here for the for the Seahawks over the Rams. Plenty more coming up in a moment, and I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody's here for the stream, so I'll talk to you guys later.